Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Neha SD, currently pursuing BE in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, section BMW, library number 23CS1920, subject Principles of Programming Using C, subject code BPOPS103. And today's topic is learning about the function definition, function declaration, and the function prototype. Today, we are embarking on a journey through a world of functions. Think of the functions as the heartbeat of our code, adding a human touch to the way we make our programs sing. So, now let's dive into the essence of programming where every line of the code comes alive. Next, we'll move on to the agenda from this PPT. First, we'll learn about the function definition, function declaration, function prototype, the examples of these functions, the comparison of these functions, and the best practices. Now, let's talk about the soulful melody of the coding, that is, the function definition. This is where we give life and purpose to our code. Just like crafting a memory, a melody defining a function is about creating a unique and meaningful piece of logic. Here, we learn about the meaning and the process, the syntax of function definition, return types, the parameters, and the local variables and the examples. So now let's move on to the introduction. A function is a reusable block of a code that performs a specific task. It enhances code modularity and readability. Function definition. A function is defined using the definition word in Python. Syntax is definition function underscore name parameters. Key points. Functions encapsulate logic for the better organizations. Parameters are the variables that the function receives. The return statement specifies the function's output. And moving forward, let's discuss the art of setting the stage for expressions with the function declaration. So here also we learn about the defining functions, the visibility and scope, the syntax, the return types, examples, and best practices. Let's move on to the declaration overview. Declaration informs the compiler about the function existence. It provides the function signature without the implementation. The syntax is in Python, declaration and definition often occur simultaneously. There's no separate declaration is required. The benefits is the early function declaration helps avoid order dependencies. Next is a prototype explanation. Next up in the heartbeat of the code, function prototype. In a way, it's like the introducing the main characters of a code study before they fully come into your life. I'll walk you through the significance of prototypes and how they contribute to the pulse of our programs. A function prototype declares the function signature before its implementation. The common languages like C and C++. The function prototype, the role in the complete syntax, the return types, parameters, and the examples. Syntax of C or C++. Example, function prototype. Return underscore type function underscore name data underscore type parameter 1. Data type parameter 2. Use cases needed when functions are defined after they are called ensures the compiler understands the function signature. And next is the example of function prototype. Int add underscore numbers int a, int b. Conclusion. Understanding the function definition, declaration, and prototype is crucial for writing modular and efficient code. Each serves a unique purpose in the development process. Next, we'll move on to the difference between the function definition versus function declaration. Here, we'll learn about the definition in code, declared functions, visibility and scope, examples, use cases, advantages and disadvantages, and many more. Here, we'll learn about the function prototype best practices, consistency, their documentation, visibility and scope, the parameter naming, examples, importance, etc. Examples of function definition. First is the simple math functions. We can also use in the string manipulation, recursive functions, reusability, custom function, and the real-world examples. Examples of function declaration. Library function, header files, external functions, dynamic libraries, practical examples, and the photo. As we conclude, remember that coding is not just about the efficiency, it's about adding a touch of humanity to our digital creations. And I invite you to join me in crafting software that not only runs seamlessly but also reconciliates with the warmth and the character of a truly human creation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Here, even we learn about the function definition, declaration, the prototype, the main differences between these functions, and the best practices of function definition, declaration, and the prototype, and the real world relevance and the key points. Thank